Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel Physics Infinity. Today we'll study the Fourier analysis of half wave rectifier. Half wave rectifier में क्या होता है? That allows only the positive half cycle to pass through it and does not allow the negative half cycle to pass through it. That is, इसमें हमें सिर्फ positive half cycle के लिए output मिलेगी and for the negative half cycle the output will be zero. For example, here from 0 to pi, that is the positive half cycle in the input, the output is here visible with the maximum of E naught or with the amplitude E naught. But for the negative half cycle, that is from pi to 2 pi, the output is 0 here. Okay, this output can be represented mathematically like this: E omega t is equal to E naught sine omega t for omega t lying between 0 to pi, and for omega t between pi to 2 pi the output is 0 like this. Okay, put omega t is equal to x and we get Ex is equal to E naught sin x for x 0 to pi and 0 for x pi to 2 pi. Say this is equation number 2. Now the Fourier series for E omega t or this Ex, this can be written as Ex is equal to A naught plus summation n1 to infinity an cos nx plus bn sin nx. Say this is equation number 3. Now we'll find the values of these Fourier coefficients, that is A naught, an and bn, and then we'll put these values in this equation number 3 and we get the Fourier series for a half wave rectifier. Okay, let us find out the Fourier coefficients. First of all, A naught. A naught is equal to E naught upon 2 pi. We'll break the limits. Why? Because the wave function has two different values in two different intervals. Therefore, the limit breaking will be here. So, between 0 to pi, E naught upon 2 pi integration 0 to pi sin x dx plus E naught upon 2 pi in the second interval pi to 2 pi, the value of wave function is 0 into dx from here. Now the integration of sin x is minus cos x. Putting the limits 0 to pi, we get E naught upon 2 pi as it is, this term as it is here, and putting the limits in this minus cos x, we get minus of cos pi, minus minus plus cos 0, the lower limit. Cos pi is minus 1 and cos 0 is 1. This minus of minus 1 is 1 plus 1, that is 2, and this 2 cancels out this 2 and we get E naught upon pi, the value of the A naught, the first Fourier coefficient. Now the next Fourier coefficient an. This is equal to 1 upon pi, that is half the interval or half the time period, 1 upon pi integration 0 to 2 pi Ex cos nx dx. Putting the value of Ex again from this equation number 2 here, we get again breaking of limits. E naught can be taken outside. ठीक है, यहाँ पे E naught है, here it is 0. E naught into 0 हम लोग मान सकते हैं. E naught taken outside and we get E naught upon pi 0 to pi sin x cos nx dx plus pi to 2 pi. The value of wave function is 0 into this cos nx dx. ठीक है, the value of this integral is again 0. Now we will solve this integral. Sin x cos nx. We'll use the formula, the trigonometric formula, 2 cos a sin b is equal to sin of a plus b minus sin of a minus b here. So here a is nx and b is x only, and using this formula we get sin of a plus b, that is sin of nx plus x, that is n plus 1x, minus sin of a minus b, that is nx minus x, that is n minus 1 into x. Okay, now the integration of sin x is again minus cos x. So the integration of this term sin of n plus 1x will be minus cos of n plus 1x upon n plus 1, that is the differentiation of this angle. Okay, minus sin of n minus 1x integration, minus minus plus cos of n minus 1x upon n minus 1 between the limits 0 to pi, between the limits 0 to pi. Now we will put the limits here. We get minus cos of n plus 1 pi upon n plus 1 minus 1 minus here, minus minus plus cos of 0 upon n plus 1, the upper limit minus lower limit. Again here plus as it is, upper limit cos of n minus 1 pi upon n minus 1 minus cos of 0 upon n minus 1. ठीक है. Now cos of n pi is minus 1 raised to power n. Therefore cos of n plus 1 pi will be minus 1 raised to power n plus 1. Cos of 0 is 1. Cos of n minus 1 pi is minus 1 raised to power n minus 1, and again cos of 0 is equal to 1. The rest of the term are as it is. Now हम लोग क्या करते हैं, here is one term where minus 1 raised to power n minus 1 is here, and another term where the power is n plus 1. So these two things are same. कैसे? minus 1 raised to power n minus 1 अगर हम इसकी मल्टीप्लाई 1 के साथ कर दें तो क्या आएगा, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा, नो डिफरेंस. बट दिस वन कैन बी रिटर्न एज माइनस 1 रेज टू पावर 2, इट इज माइनस 1 स्क्वेयर. ठीक है. बट हियर bases are the same, minus 1, so addition of the powers will be here, and minus 1 plus 2 will be n plus 1, that is minus 1 raised to power n minus 1 is equal to minus 1 raised to power n plus 1. ठीक है. तो हम यहाँ पर n minus 1 raised to power n minus 1 की ये वैल्यू, दिस वैल्यू हम लोग कहाँ पुट करते हैं, इस इक्वेशन के अंदर पुट करते हैं. Minus as it is, minus 1 raised to power n plus 1 upon n plus 1 as it is, plus 1 upon n plus 1 as it is. Here minus 1 raised to power n minus 1 की जगह हम क्या पुट करेंगे, minus 1 raised to power n plus 1 upon n minus 1 minus 1 upon n minus 1 here. ठीक है. minus 1 raised to power n plus 1 की एक टर्म, and this is the second term, can be taken outside is common, minus 1 raised to power n plus 1, अंदर क्या रहेगा, minus of 1 upon n plus 1 plus 1 upon n minus 1. ठीक है. plus these two terms as it is, 1 upon n plus 1 minus 1 upon n minus 1. ठीक है. एक माइनस कॉमन ले लेते हैं हम यहाँ से. अगर हम ये माइनस कॉमन लेंगे यहाँ पर प्लस, here it is minus and here it is minus again. So these two brackets are the same thing, can be taken outside as a common term. E naught upon 2 pi as it is ऊपर से चला आ रहा है, into 1 upon n plus 1 minus 1 upon n minus 1, हमने कॉमन ले लिया. अंदर क्या रहेगा, माइनस ऑफ minus 1 raised to power n plus 1 plus 1. ठीक है. that is 1 minus minus 1 raised to power n plus 1. LCM n square minus 1, therefore we will get n minus 1 minus of n plus 1, n cancels out n, and we get here minus 1 minus 2, and this minus 2 will cancel out this 2 here, and we get E naught upon pi into minus 1 upon n square minus 1 into this term 1 minus minus 1 raised to power n plus 1 here. ठीक है. 1 को अंदर लेके चले जाते हैं inside the bracket, and we get minus 1 raised to power n plus 1 minus 1 here. ठीक है. now we'll use the even and odd values of n. for the even value of n, यहाँ पर क्या होगा, some even value plus 1 that is an odd value, and minus 1 raised to power odd value or an odd integer is minus 1, therefore this will be minus 1 that is minus 2, and we get minus 2 E naught upon pi into n square minus 1 for the even value of n. And for the odd values of n, here we'll get an even value, and that will be equal to 1, and here it is minus 1, therefore this 1 will cancel out this minus 1, and we get the result equal to 0. ठीक है. so this is the value of the second Fourier coefficient, that is an. ठीक है. now our last Fourier coefficient bn, 1 upon pi integration 0 to 2 pi ex sin nx dx. Putting the values of ex here and breaking the limits, we get 0 to pi e naught taken outside sin x into sin nx dx plus pi to 2 pi 0 into sin nx dx, because the value of the function in this interval pi to 2 pi is 0, therefore this integral will be 0 only, no use. now we'll solve the value of this integration. Again we'll use the trigonometric formula here. 2 sin a sin b is equal to cos of a minus b minus cos of a plus b. ठीक है. putting the value using the formula here, we get cos of n minus 1x minus cos of n plus 1x dx. ठीक है, but here we have a special case for the value of n equal to 0 here. Sorry, n is equal to 1 here. Therefore, the first case for n is equal to 1, the value of b1 will be e naught upon pi integration 0 to pi sin square x dx. हम डायरेक्ट यहाँ से यूज करें. ठीक है, for n is equal to 1, this will be equal to b1, this will be e naught upon pi integration 0 to pi sin x into sin x, that is sin square x dx, and plus this is 0. ठीक है, तो sin square x is equal to what? 1 minus cos 2x, because cos 2x is equal to 1 minus 2 sin square x. ठीक है, now the integration of 1 is x and integration of cos 2x is sin 2x upon 2. Between the limits 0 to pi, putting the limits here, we get this is equal to pi because this term is always 0. Therefore, the value of the first b1, the coefficient, Fourier coefficient, is e naught upon 2. ठीक है, now for the rest of the values of n, that is n greater than 1, the value of bn is e naught upon 2 pi integration 0 to pi cos of n minus 1x minus cos of n plus 1x dx. ये वैल्यू हम यहाँ पर फाइंड आउट कर चुके थे. ठीक है, फ्रॉम दिस इक्वेशन हम आगे मूव कर रहे हैं. तो इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ cos इज साइन, therefore cos n minus 1x integration is equal to sin of n minus 1x upon n minus 1 minus, as it is, sin of n plus 1x upon n plus 1 between the limits 0 to pi. ठीक है, putting the limits here, we get sin of n minus 1 pi upon n minus 1 minus sin of n plus 1 pi upon n plus 1, upper limits minus the lower limits, sin of 0 upon n minus 1 minus minus plus sin of 0 upon n plus 1 here. This term is 0, this term is also 0, and these two terms are also 0 because sin of n pi is always 0. Therefore, the whole value comes out to be equal to 0 only. ठीक है, so this is the value of the third Fourier coefficient bn. Now using these all values in the above third equation, the value of bn, that is equal to 0, the value of b1, that is equal to e naught upon 2, the value of an, that gives 0 value for the odd values of n and some value for the even values of n, and the value of the Fourier coefficient a naught, that is e naught upon pi. All these values we will put in this equation number 3. ठीक है, a naught and b1 and bn here, and we get the value of the Fourier series for the half wave rectifier to be equal to ex is equal to e naught upon pi, that is the a naught, plus a, ये है an, this is equal to, this is b1, e naught upon 2 sin x minus 2 e naught upon pi cos of 2x upon 3 plus cos of 4x upon 15 plus so on. These are the, this bracket is obtained from the values of an. ठीक है, that gives 0 value for the odd values of n and non-zero value for the even values of n. ठीक है, put x is equal to omega t again in this equation, and we get e of omega t is equal to e naught upon pi plus e naught upon 2 sin omega t minus 2 e naught upon pi cos 2 omega t upon 3 plus cos 4 omega t upon 15 and so on. This is the Fourier series for the half wave rectifier. ठीक है, इस इक्वेशन को स्टडी करते हम फाइंड आउट करते हैं द फर्स्ट टर्म, दैट इज e naught upon pi. दिस इज द कोफिशिएंट ऑफ cos 0. ठीक है, cos 0 is equal to 1. This can be written as into 1. ठीक है, so this is the this is the coefficient of cos 0, and therefore this represents the zero frequency component, that is the DC or the average value of the voltage in the output of the half wave rectifier, and this is denoted by EDC. Okay, next the lowest frequency. The lowest frequency is omega t here. ठीक है, 1 into omega t. So the lowest frequency and the only odd harmonics, sine कि सिर्फ हमारे पास सिर्फ एक ही टर्म है एंड दिस इज दिस टर्म. Therefore, this represents the only odd harmonics and also the lowest frequency. This is of the this is of the supply voltage. ठीक है. The rest of the terms cos 2 omega t upon 3, cos 4 omega t upon 15 and so on. This shows the half wave rectified voltage contains the AC components of frequencies 2 omega, 4 omega and 6 omega. That is, the presence of these terms represents the presence of the AC components of the frequency. These 2 omega, 4 omega and 6 omega. Okay, so these are some important points that can be concluded from this Fourier series of the half wave rectifier. So this is it about the Fourier series of half wave rectifier. Hope you are liking our videos. Keep watching. Thank you.